Glacier National Park. We're gonna check out Apgar Village, and on the way there you have to go through West Glacier Village. This is in early spring conditions. The last video was more wintry conditions. It's the middle fork of the Flathead River. One of the major differences I'm noticing, no snow, and it's 73 degrees and almost 7 p.m. So this is really, really cool. Okay, we're on the property now. It's still before the season has really began, so there won't be any entry fee or anything, especially this time of day. I don't think. Nope, dark as a tomb in there. Boy, is it going to change. I'll come back through here in like the summer, and whoa, big differences, major contrasts, major hype, hysteria, and so forth. Oh no, it's dropped to 71. The forest has gotten more dense, and I theorize that being in close proximity to very cold glacial lake, Lake McDonald's, is affecting my microclimate. Oh, there's a lot more people now. Bicycles, yoo-hoo. So let's go back to where I started in the video, where there was a lot of snow, and just see how things have changed. AIS inspection station, that's going to be opening real soon to check the watercraft for those invasive species, and I'm going to swing by the beautiful public bathroom. Boy, it's way more mild, and there's actually people around. Let me go see some of those people. Now, last time there were no tourists here at all. Now we got Arizona, Washington, South Carolina, and Alberta, Canada here. And we definitely didn't have this view. This is the whole reason Apgar Village probably exists still and is one of the most popular destinations. Last time it was likely fogged in. Not today. Lots of pre-wedding pictures are taken on this dock, as well as on the seashore here, or the lake shore. You need a good place to propose to your loved one? Perhaps this is the spot. When nature calls. Wait a minute. Definitely different. There's a girl going down there in a bathing suit. Oh, polar plunge. Okay. The motels, cabins don't appear to be open yet. It's what, May 3rd, May 4th? Payphone is still there in case the grid goes down, cell phone grid goes down. I'm gonna be just fine. Eddie's Cafe and Mercantile. I think I said Ernie earlier. I'm sorry, it's Eddie. This is the time to visit. You can still camp. There's a campground nearby with many, many dozens of sites. Now the bikes are being rented. You got kayaks, canoes, bicycles, lots of other stuff in there actually for rent. You want to go to Polbridge for those big bear claws and coffee? Polbridge is an amazing place. You'll be on a washboard road for a while, but it's worth going there. I should mention that if you need to get a wilderness permit, it's open from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. So you don't want to get there too late. Driving on this section of road back into West Glacier, I'm reminded that this year there is going to be no reservation system. They tried that for a few years, and maybe it worked at the beginning, but then it just got to, I don't know, something didn't work out. So now it's going to be first come, first serve again. So come to the entries really, really early, or as my family and I used to do a lot when we first moved here, we'd come in around 4 p.m. and get in line. At that point, very few people are going to want to get into the park and start their day so late, 4 p.m. But in the summer, it's light until 10 and 10:30. And as long as you're in on time, you can come out as late as you want. So there were many late nights. We'd roll in at 11 p.m. back in Hungry Horse, Columbia Falls. So, and then you get the sunset, you get the golden hour for photography and video. Lots of advantages to going in late afternoon. Now the early morning, the reason you'd need to do that is Logan Pass, way at the top of going to the Sun Road, is extremely amazing in every way. It's one of the main things you got to do when you come here, but the parking is so limited. And I believe this year they're only letting you park for about 2 hours at a time. So get up there really, really early if you want to park at Logan Pass. If the parking is too much of a headache, they are going to be offering frequent shuttles. And I do believe you'll need reservations for that, but check the National Park website for specifics as you get closer into the summer. You don't really want to be in your own car too much, going 18 miles an hour, if that, sitting behind cars, just kind of on edge if you're the driver, wondering when the other shoe's going to fall, if a rock's going to come down the cliff, if a bicyclist is going to swerve out in front of you, not to mention animals and toddlers and etc., etc. So I'm thinking this is the year I will finally take the shuttle. It works amazingly well at Grand Canyon, and why not here? That'll be really fun to report on that. And we're entering West Glacier, the little village again. This time no snow. A few businesses appear to be, well, they were open earlier today. Got to get that huckleberry ice cream and huckleberry pie, huckleberry caviar, huckleberry cigarettes. They got it all, man. And we're entering West Glacier, the little village again. A few businesses appear to be, well, they were open earlier today. Got to get that huckleberry ice cream and huckleberry pie, huckleberry caviar, huckleberry cigarettes. They got it all, man. So it's a 15-mile drive back to Columbia Falls, where I'm been living for 8 years, and that's maybe 15 to 20 minutes tops, depending on how you drive. Whitefish is another 15 to 20 beyond that. Kalispell similarly. I'll likely elaborate on lodging, restaurants, etc. in the area in the future, but I will say it's not just Columbia Falls. They got a lot of great restaurants, a lot of good lodging. Obviously Whitefish does, a little bit higher price probably, Kalispell's great. But there's also the little towns of Coram, C-O-R-A-M. There's a lot of 1-2 room cabins you can rent, teepees, those kinds of things, as well as RV parks and campgrounds. And Hungry Horse has similar, and they have a great grocery store called Canyon Foods. There's a KOA up here on my left. So there is absolutely no shortage of different kinds of lodging when you come on up here. I never want to forget Coram. If you want to do some Airbnb or backcountry, you could hit Martin City, which is in between Coram and Hungry Horse. There's just no shortage. Obviously, for peak summer, late June into early September, Labor Day, you'll want to try to book a lot of stuff in advance. There's not really a lot of boondocking, parking off the grid in an RV or a van or whatever around here. This isn't Moab, Utah or anything. There's so much land, but it's not BLM type of stuff. So you got to think ahead a little bit, or you're going to have to pay through the nose. And I've done that before. It hurts. Well, I hope that was informative and somewhat entertaining. Please hit like. That'd be great. Like's great. And or subscribe. And my last piece of advice, try to wait till a little after sunset to drive west out of Apgar Village or anywhere out of the national park when it's clear out. It is blinding up here.